live got interrupted earlier, so I unfortunately had to go run and handle some business that was calling my attention, but we're going to pick up right where we left off at, Gemini. So this is part two of your career and finance reading for the next 30 days. Where I left off at, I was clarifying the signs and synchronicity card that came out. The card that came out was kinky. So there was some kind of, for some of you guys, there was some kind of situation where you were involved romantically with someone. You could have been working with them or you might not have been working with them. For some of you all, I do see that this could have been someone who was probably in a position of authority with the King of Pentacles reverse, who might have abused their power in the situation. Regardless, you decided to walk away from this person. And once you decided to walk away from this person, you became sad. So for some of you, you were either both financially and romantically involved with this person. Like maybe you were dating a coworker or a supervisor or something of the sort. And then for others of you, you are going through a breakup and it is causing you to be distracted at work. Clarify this distracted card. The lovers, yeah. You guys are distracted by somebody that you were in a relationship with or some kind of situationship with. Okay. So you also got the card, the clarity card. I want to get some clarity on the clarity card. What will Gemini be getting clarity about regarding their careers and finances? So you got the Queen of Pentacles and the Tower. I want to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle deck. What is the clarity that Gemini will be having regarding their career and finances? Clean it up. Okay, so in this situation, there could be people in your life regarding your career that you're going to have to separate yourself from. So if you're at work and you have coworkers who are messy or they start drama, you're going to have to remove them from your social circle or fall back. You don't necessarily have to, get ugly with it or be confrontational about it. You can just quietly fall back and they'll notice that you're not coming around like that anymore. But there's definitely going to be, you're going to find yourself initiating your own tower moment. Hi again, Aaron. I had to go handle some business. It was crazy. All right, observer. Yeah. And Spirit wants you to tune in. They want you to start observing these people. So when it comes time to clean up, you know, hey Dysa, thank you for liking the stream. So when Spirit is telling you to clean it up, there are going to be people that's going to automatically come to your mind like, hey, that person definitely has to go, or that behavior that I do that's non-productive or hindering my progress at work or in my career or in my finances, like bad budgeting. You'll know right off the top that thing's got to go. But Spirit is also asking you, beyond the stuff that is apparent to you, to really take some time and reflect over the next 30 days. This is not just going to be a quick fix. Today's your birthday, 3. I don't know what that says. 1111. Happy birthday. But yeah, they want you to take some time, not just to think to yourself, oh, this is going to be so easy. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to get this stuff out the way and then I won't have to worry about it no more. No, Spirit wants you to continually for the next 30 days look for all of the different things that could be standing in your way between you and the life that you deserve so that you can move those things out of the way. And that kind of goes back to that original message that I got earlier about receiving messages from the divine, because they're going to be giving you messages. Then you got chop wood. Yeah, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the work. Okay. So let's do some more tarot. What's this three? Why did three come out for a sign and synchronicity for Gemini, the high priestess? Now, remember when I told you the number three is in numerology, it means divine wholeness, completeness, and perfection. Guess what came out to clarify that? The high priestess. And if you know anything about tarot, you know that the high priestess is a divine figure. She's the feminine energy, or the feminine counterpart to the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about tradition, more like religion, things like that, rituals, things that you do over and over again. The High Priestess, she is about spirituality, intuition. So, with the High Priestess coming out for a three, and for to clarify the three for divine wholeness, that's kind of telling you to listen to your intuition. Once again, telling you to call on your divine feminine energy, whether you're male or female. Get comfortable getting in that receiving mode, because spirit is going to be giving you divine messages. Okay. More clarity on the number three. Also, if you're seeing the number two or three over the next 30 days, that is spirit trying to get your attention about something. So when you see that number two, think about what you were thinking when you saw that number. Or three, when you see the number two or three, think about what you're thinking when you see that number. Think about how you're feeling when you see that number, or what you were doing, what actions you were taking when you saw that number, and it'll help guide you. These are ways that the divine tries to talk to us. These are ways that the Most High tries to send us messages through symbols and signs and synchronicities. The Three of Swords for the three. Ooh, that's deep. Yeah. This the okay. So spirit is trying to get you to get crystal clear on why it's gonna hurt. Some of these people that's gotta go, it's gonna hurt to let go of them. But it's for the better, because I'm getting the Three of Swords. These people, they bring chaos, they bring drama, and ultimately they bring heartbreak. So whoever this is that you had to have this split with, they weren't worth it. Why did Pisces come out in Gemini's reading? What's this about? The death card. Okay, so some of you guys, this person could be a Pisces, or they could have Pisces highly aspected in their chart. They could be a water sign. And you got the death card reversed. So a lot of you all, you don't necessarily want to have to put a complete and total end to your relationship with this person or these people. So you'll know who this is if that's how you feel about it. I'm going to ask now, what is the good stuff coming towards you? You got the Eight of Pentacles. That's a card of hard work. So, yes, get crystal clear on your vision, because Spirit has, and the Chariot, Spirit has overcoming obstacles. Spirit has something really amazing for you, but you have to get crystal clear on what it is that you want and serious about going after it. You have to get serious about going after it if you expect to have it. Mm. So, what will be the obstacles that Gemini might face in the next 30 days regarding their career and finance? We got the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you definitely got some sneaky people around you. There's only one way I say it. It just keeps coming up and it keeps coming up and it keeps coming up. These are liars. These are cheaters. These are thieves. Um, but regarding work, this is the type of person that would lie on you to ruin your reputation at work so that they can take your spot. Because the Seven of Swords is a crafty card. And with it coming out reversed as your obstacle, is that when it comes out reverse, that means that there's confessions coming forward. But for it to be in your challenge position, you don't necessarily know who is doing this. You don't know who is trying to tarnish your reputation. And the reason why they're trying to tarnish your reputation is because they want to look bad so that they can take a position of superiority over you. For those of you who were messing around with a coworker, that is precisely what they're doing. That is precisely what they're doing. The Death card and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, you don't necessarily want to have you apparently you have built something with this person financially. But ultimately you're gonna have to let it go. And with the Death card coming out as an obstacle, you're feeling like if you have to let some of these relationships die, that you're going to take a financial hit. Advice: what is Gemini's advice for the next 30 days regarding their career and finance? Yeah, you got the Ten of Swords for your advice. That's to let this thing die. Let it come to an end. The Three of Cups. Make new friends. You have other co-workers. There are like-minded people that are like you, that are interested in going in the same direction as you are. They treat other people the way you treat people. They would treat you how you treat other people. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to put up with this. You don't have to put up with this. You just don't. That's just what I see. You do not have to put up with this. I think I'm gonna pull a spirit animal and then the Five of Wands. Yeah, and to stand up for yourself with the Five of Wands. That's your last piece of advice. Stand up for yourself. Do not let these people run all over you. If they're trying to tarnish your name, show them wrong. Prove them wrong. What's the outcome? What's the overall outcome for the next 30 days for Gemini's career and finance? Okay, you got the Eight of Swords. So there are things that you're worried about that they're not real. They won't be real. They'll feel real. You'll have anxiety about them, but all it's a mind over matter type of thing. And then you got the Five of Swords reversed. And then eventually all of this craziness, all of this chaos, it'll come to a pass. And you'll end up on top. You are going to end up on top at the end of all of this. So I'm going to pull, actually, I want to do an ancestor card. Let's do one of these. All right. Okay. Seer, see beyond the current situation. This is actually a recurrent message in this reading with the two, the three, and the high priestess, and now the seer card. This is about divine knowledge. And remember, the recurring theme in your reading right now is receiving messages from the Most High. That's where you're at. You're receiving messages. You're learning how to receive. You're using your intuition to navigate these situations that you are ending up in. And the divine is going to protect you. And they're going to give you the information that you need. They're going to give you the information that you seek. But you have to believe in your ability to be intuitive. I think what's going on here is a lot of you guys are very logical people, very smart people, very innovative people. And because of that, you rest on your knowledge more than you rest on your gut feeling. And sometimes, if you're able to master both, because remember, the logic is a divine masculine energy. Intuition is a divine feminine energy. And with the two, you learning how to bring the two of them together, you're going to be unstoppable. And I think in the next 30 days, Spirit is taking you on this journey of bringing your two dual natures and bringing them together so that you can become a master creator and the master of your universe. Think about how uh, not there's no living being that has come into being without a mother and a father, without both. Hi, sad cat, how you doing? Without both a mother and a father. Inside of you is both a mother and a father. You have both divine masculine energy and feminine energy. And when the two of them are harmonious, when you learn to blend the two, your creation abilities will be omnipotent. And so this new project that you're getting ready to take on, keep in mind that this is something that's coming from your soul. This is coming from the depths of you. And so it has to be nurtured with the love of a mother, but it also has to be pursued with the veracity of a father. So Spirit is taking you on a journey in the next 30 days to teach you how to master both your masculine and your feminine energy. Bring them together, bring them in balance, bring them in harmony so that you can create. And I'm excited for y'all because you're going to create the thing that you're trying to create. You're going to do it. This is just it's the journey. That's what Spirit is trying to say. It's the journey. They want you to focus more on the journey than the actual thing itself because you're getting ready to learn so much about energy. You're getting ready to learn so much about creation. You're getting ready to learn so much about self mastery. Um, that this is like the thing that you create will just be a consolation prize because you will have received so many gifts along the way in creating this new thing that by the time it's all over, you're going to feel rich in spirit and you'll have something to show for all of your hard labor. So that is your message, your love. I mean, your career and finance message. I do try to go live and do free readings every single week. So I'm planning on doing it Thursday. I'm going to post in the community tab exactly when I decide when I'm planning on going live to do free readings. So if you guys are interested in that, please check me out. If you're subscribed, then you'll see when I post in the community tab. If you can, I would really appreciate it if you guys would like the video. And I will check you all out next time.